Hey everyone, this is Video Game Love here, and I'm going to do a little review of the recent Nintendo Direct that just came out, which I'm just going to come right here. So, it never fails when these Nintendo Directs come to me. Every time when I really like a Nintendo Direct, it's one that a lot of people didn't like. But when there's a Nintendo Direct that I wasn't a huge fan of, it's the one that everyone says it was amazing. And this one is no exception, Now, I think this was a fine Direct. There were great announcements. I'm not going to knock that, but there was a moment that I was just so bored with this Direct. So let's get into some of the announcements. Pikmin 4. This game looks incredible. I've been waiting for this game for 10 years. And I am so excited for this game. We got a release date. It comes out in July. I cannot wait. Now, one thing that I did not know was with the thumbnail, it has been confirmed that purple and white Pikmin are in the game. That was not in the trailer. Both of them were not in the trailer. It was the ice Pikmin and that dog creature that's in the game. But that's really cool to see that purple and white Pikmin are in the game. That's really, really awesome. We have a new Salva de Amigo game. I thought that's pretty cool. I never really played Salva de Amigo, but that's cool. We have Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass, which, that's some good news. Illusion Island. I'm going to be honest, I said this in the live stream. I think it'll be a good game, but I don't know. I'm not digging the art style all that much. But again, that's just how I feel. Maybe it'll be a really good game. Who knows? I thought there was more than that. Oh, they're all the way up there. So we have Advance Wars. We finally got the release date, April. Thank goodness. Because I was getting very worried about the remake of Advance Wars. For a lot of people who may not have known, it was supposed to came out last year, but it got delayed indefinitely due to the war that was happening between Russia and Ukraine. But thankfully, it's coming out in April. Now we get to one of the big announcements. Game Boy and Game Boy Advance are coming to Switch Online. I know that a lot of people are really excited for that. And that's all fine, but it's cool that it's online, but I can play all these games on my Vita. Just saying. I can play them on my Vita. So, but it's still cool that the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance online is coming, which is good for them, but it's I could play them on the Vita. Professor Layton, a new Professor Layton game. I know Andy was going crazy for this game. If you don't know, my brother loves the Professor Layton series, and that is really cool that they're making a new Professor Layton game. So that's really, really nice. We're gonna skip Zelda in just a minute because I actually have some things to talk about. Octopath Traveler 2, Omega Strikers, whatever. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, a new level, a Yoshi's Island level, Bayonetta Origins. Metroid Prime Remastered. This was another big announcement, especially considering that it came out today digitally and it's going to come out physically in 2 weeks. I know that it's going to be a really good game. Wait, what am I saying? Of course it's a great game. But I think what I'm saying is that I wish they would have remastered the whole trilogy instead of just one game, and it's also $40, but it is what it is. I'm just happy that, we're getting this game. But we still have no idea what's going on with Metroid Prime 4. That game has been ghost for 6 years? It was announced back in 2017, and we have not heard of that game since. So, don't know what's going to happen. So, the last game that I want to talk about is Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And the reason I want to talk about this game was the reaction to this game was really interesting because we got this new trailer. And first of all, I want to say is we already know this game is going to be amazing. We already know this game is a Game of the Year contender. It's probably going to win Game of the Year. But there are some folks on Twitter that were upset with this trailer, mainly because people feel like it looks the same. That it looks like an expansion pack. It's kind of like what people were saying about God of War Ragnarok and how people said that game looked like, DLC. But now people are saying that Zelda looks like DLC because the graphics look the same. It looks like we're in the same place. The only difference is the story. But it's like, guys, it's a sequel. You know what I'm saying? It's a sequel. It's not like a brand new Zelda game like Twilight Princess or Skyward Sword or Wind Waker to Twilight Princess. This is a sequel, a direct sequel to Breath of the Wild. So of course they're going to use like a lot of the same, things. It's the same thing that everyone says about God of War. It's an expansion pass. There's nothing new. Like, guys, Super C was just like the original Contra game, but Super C was also an amazing game. Oh man, Twitter is just so toxic. But let me get to, unfortunately, the breaking news that happened. If you go to the eShop and if you pre-order it, there was a rumor last night that Tears of the Kingdom was going to be $70. And it turns out it was true. If you go to pre-order the game, it will say it's $70. Oof. So yeah, that rumor ended up being true. So I mean, it's not gonna bother a lot of people, but I know that some are disappointed because a lot of people feel like that some games don't deserve to be $70, and now here we are with Tears of the Kingdom being $70. I just want to say this right now. I've ever not seen some people in that Nintendo side of the camp that were attacking PlayStation games and Xbox games for being $70, only for to just be like, this is okay. $70 for Tears of the Kingdom? I'm okay with that. Gotta be consistent. You can't just be a blind fanboy if you don't, don't have a problem with this. So, I mean, it's not devastating news, but it's a little bit iffy because we all know that Switch games, not all of them, some of them don't run well. And imagine like Pokemon Violet being $70 on how that game came out. Oof. But I know that Tears, I keep calling it Breath of the Wild too, but I know it's Tears of the Kingdom. But I know it's going to be an amazing game. We all know it. Let's just relax. But it's still crazy to know that it's now $70. So that's pretty much the Nintendo Direct. Excuse me. I thought it was an okay Direct. I know there were great announcements, but I just think that the pacing of it was just really sluggish. So that's really all I have to say about this Direct. If I had to rate it, maybe a 7 out of 10, and that's only because Tears of the Kingdom, Professor Layton, Pikmin 4 really helped this Direct. So let me know what you guys think of all of this Nintendo Direct. So anyway, guys, Video Game Lover 58. Catch you guys on my next